Test, test. Welcome to the new CPI data report. What's going on, team? It's Ricky with Tactical Solutions. I'm going to start sharing my screen so you can see exactly what it is that I'm looking at. So as of right now, NASDAQ market is pretty much break even and or it's in the green. It's up 0.05%. CPI data report gets released in 6 minutes, and then the market should react to that CPI report. So we do have that website pulled up here, and that is bls.gov/CPI. So we're just going to give it a couple of minutes for everyone to be able to start tuning on in. I just want to remind you again, if it's not too much to ask, I hope that you guys consider dropping a thumbs up and subscribing if you feel like we earned it. And one of the last things is, again, we are running our biggest sale for LPP 2.0, and that is that second link in the description down below. And for every new member that signs up, you get automatically entered for our GTR giveaway or 50K cash. And again, those are automatic entries, and those are 5,000 automatic entries. If you want to learn more about this, it's the second link in the description down below. So here we go. We got CPI, core CPI, all getting reported in the next 5 minutes. Let's go ahead and do a quick little poll in the live chat, and let's see what everyone else thinks. So CPI estimate. Okay, so there we go. Do people call you Rick? Of course. You guys can call me whatever you want. All right, there we go. Looks like market is back at that break-even mark for QQQ. Ooh, sorry, headphone users. How much is the total of LPP? Again, just click the second link down below if you want to learn more about it. The discount should apply automatically. There's no coupon code that is needed. And again, it's the second link in the description down below. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access. And again, if you want the ability to watch me trade live every day, then that is the only team that I work with on a closer basis, and that gets to watch me trade live every single day. Do you need to join? Of course not. But if you want access to me, if you want access to our live trading sessions, then yes, that is the only option. So, all right, so we have it here: higher than expected, lower than I put lower than expected. I guess it's too early. I don't know how to spell right now. Okay. Okay. So one of the things that I want to remind you is we have less than 3 minutes left. We have about 2.5 minutes left. I do want to remind you that if you do not feel comfortable holding a position during the CPI data report, to please do something about it before the report is released, right? Or forever hold your peace. So nothing wrong with having an open position. All you want to be aware of, or all you need to know, is that yes, volatility will be present when the CPI report is released, regardless if it's good, regardless if it's bad. Remember, you just want to make sure that the habits that you implement on a daily basis are habits that promote long-term growth. So it's not just about hoping that you get lucky or hoping that the market direction is in your favor, but making sure that regardless of what position you open, it's a position in which you can tolerate the worst case scenario. So again, this is just our friendly reminder in encouraging you to take risk management into consideration and to not be afraid to do something about that position size if you see it to be fit. So, all right. There it goes. It looks like SQQQ with a nice little push up. All right. All right, team. So we have 50 seconds left, and that CPI report should be released. It's like, I'm not sure why the market is already selling off. Look at that. Okay. Here we go. And report is out. There it goes. Report is reacting in a positive way. Check that out. Wow, way better than what was expected. We got TQQQ up 1.7% in the green. Check that out. Quite the opposite of what was happening right before the report was released. Check that out. Huge push, 2% in the green, 2.2%. Let's see how much more it continues to run. All right, overall CPI report, it shows, does not show an update. Oh, here it goes. Wednesday, April 12th. We got the CPI report before 5%. So it's a 5% interest rate. So it actually came in lower than expected. We went from 6% all the way down to 5%. Wow. Huge drops in energy. Look at that. Energy commodities, we could see it here all across the board. A big drop of negative 3.5%, negative 4.6%, negative 4.6%, negative 4.0%, negative 2.3%, right? Big drops here, 7 points off of this. And this is for utility gas pipe services. So a huge drop in that energy sector. Here it goes. I'm actually quite surprised that this is all that it's moving. I mean, that's a really good report. This isn't, I mean, a 2% move is great, but it's not what I thought would have been the market's reaction to this. But as of right now, just for everyone asking, the report came in lower than expected. Report came in at 5%. The expectation was 5.2%. So it looks like the market is reacting in a positive way, which is justified, right? The report is coming in lower than expected, which means that the Federal Reserve can possibly justify being less aggressive with future interest rate hikes. The only concern with this is that, depending on how the Federal Reserve sees it, they can now go from focusing on inflation to now a potential recession focus, right? Market will move higher today. So let's look at core CPI. Core CPI. There it goes. We just hit 3% on the day. Check that out. 2.8%. Yep. So a 3.5% decrease in the energy sector. So it looks like the energy sector is a huge reason on why this report is actually coming in lower than expected. 3.5% lower. Okay, so we have 5.6% for core inflation. So all items less food and energy index rose 5.6%. There it goes, still rising, showing signs of higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so NASDAQ is up 1%. This is below estimate. This is below expectation, where most people would have thought that the market would have been up already 2%, right? 2%, which would have been a 6% move on TQQQ. Maybe it's something that we're working towards, right? All right, that's good. So core did rise. Look at that. Energy seeing a huge drop in the past month's CPI. Crazy. 5.6 for core inflation, 5 for all inflation, which is pretty crazy. Because now it's energy that is actually helping the inflation rate coming down, right? Quicker than expected. All right, here it goes. And again, this is all justified. Higher highs and higher lows on QQQ. Market is reacting in a positive way. So we got Tesla up 2.3%, AMD up 1.7%, Nvidia 1.2%, Google 1.5%, Microsoft 1.4%, Meta 1.4%, Amazon 1.9%, and Apple is up 0.8% in the green. Thank you for this video. Of course, I appreciate you guys taking time and joining me for this live stream as well, right? We wouldn't be making it happen if it wasn't for all of you guys. So hopefully most of you guys are enjoying it. Hopefully we can earn your thumbs up in this video. And, I would love to continue to host these live sessions for you guys. All right, guys. So again, my job is to also remind you when it is beginning to show signs of slight resistance and or potential pullback. One of the things that we love to remind our traders is, again, anytime that there is a reaction, it could be an overreaction for the market. Remember, you do not have to sell your position if you do not want to. But if you are a trader, if your intention was to buy and sell all within the same date, then again, understand overbought levels, looking at the MACD, looking at the RSI, right? Seeing how overbought it is. If we're beginning to lack progress, just look out for your future self. Make sure that you have an exit plan in place if there is a break of pattern, or if we break below a specific price point where you no longer want to hold below, right? One of the worst things that you could experience is going from a green trade to a red trade simply because of the idea of your refusal to lock in profits. Whatever that price point might be, whatever that break of pattern might be, please, please, please just have an exit plan in place. We all know that these days are extremely volatile, where we can see the market react one way and then it can correct itself another. Market's not even open yet. Based off of this report, this is a very good report. It wouldn't surprise me if the market continues to rise. But my job is just also to remind you of the potential change of direction that no one can justify, right? Is it because that now we're not focused on inflation, but now we have the fear of a recession, right? That's what a lot of different headlines are now stating is the big concern with this economic slowdown. I can't predict the future. I don't know what it is that's going to happen. Remember, our job is not to predict. Our job is to prepare. So please just make sure that you have something in place to actually lock in your profits if things don't go according to plan, right? And there it goes. We're beginning to pull on back. Alrighty. Oh, I also almost forgot to tell you guys. So we came up with this promo code, and again, you guys definitely do not have to use it, but it is for Shop Tech Buds, right? So you guys can click the fourth link in the description down below. You guys know that we have our GTR giveaway going on. So it's our GTR giveaway or $50,000 cash. The fourth link in the description, if you guys use promo code Pelosi, I had a brain fart for a little bit. PELOSI at checkout. You will automatically earn an additional 250 entries on every order today. So even if you just buy a t-shirt, whatever it is that you buy, it will automatically earn you an additional 250 entries just by using promo code Pelosi. It's a discount code at checkout. So it's PELOSI, obviously the best trader to have ever lived. Nancy Pelosi, just using that last name. And again, it will automatically earn you 250 additional entries on everything that you purchase today. So 250 entries is estimated to about a $50 value. So we were asking around if people would rather want a discount or want more entries. And obviously, people want more entries for the GTR giveaway. So again, if you guys haven't entered already, that's going to be the fourth link in the description down below. Promo code Pelosi at checkout. You can buy anything. Just make sure you add that promo code and it will automatically earn you 250 additional entries at checkout. So everyone ignoring core like it's nothing. Lee, I do agree with you. I think that it's not that it's nothing, right? I think there's a lot to be said about overall inflation. We can't just brush that off, right? Overall inflation going from 6% down to 5% is one of the biggest drops that we've seen for inflation in quite some time, right? So I think that this market's reaction is justified. Do I believe that because core inflation is rising, that the market could correct itself later throughout the day? Yes. And this is why I'm reminding our beginner traders to have a plan, right? Because we know that the market could find any reason to justify a quick change of direction regardless of how good the actual report came out to be, right? Overall CPI, overall inflation, not bad. Core inflation did rise, right? So that is concerning because the only reason we saw overall inflation drop so much is because of the energy sector. We can see it right here. It saw one of the biggest decreases month over month. Core CPI does not include energy. It does not also include food, right? And because we weren't able to benefit from that, removal, right, from that drop in energy, core CPI actually saw an increase, right? And that's what we see reflecting here. So it did come in as expected. So although we are rising, it's nothing crazy. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't think, regardless on what side that you are choosing to be on, I don't think this market's reaction is anything crazy. This was kind of, I don't know about you guys. I want to see a show of hands. How many of you guys locked in profits already on your TQQQ or NASDAQ position? Can I get a show of hands? To me, this isn't a really big push. I've seen CPI data reports where the market reacts, where TQQQ is up 5, 6, 7, 8% just within minutes of the report being released, right? NASDAQ being up 0.94% is not very significant, right? This is a nice jump, but it's not very significant. It's not the reaction that I thought would have happened if overall inflation came in at 5%. And look at that. It's already beginning to drop. It's already beginning to show a potential. Not that it's going to. Market hasn't even opened, so there's going to be another wave of potential buyers or sellers within market open, right? So they're plotting on my P&L. I won't let them. 1.7. I love that. That is too funny. It sometimes feels like that, right? It sometimes feels like they're trying to target and take away that money. But no, remember, no one can take away anything if you lock in profits. You can always re-enter a position, or you can just choose to size down if you see that to be fit, right? Remember, you're probably not trading with a dollar amount today that you will be 3 to 5 years from now. So remember, make sure that your habits that you implement today are something that don't discourage you from getting to that 3 to 5 year mark, right? It shouldn't all be about the money. It should be more about the action when you're just getting started, because the dollar amount that you're trading with should be relatively quite small. Wow, look at that. Is that a false candle? That was pretty crazy. Alrighty. How are you guys enjoying the live stream? Are we doing an okay job? I don't know. We don't even have over 1,000 likes, but we have quite a bit of you guys here, but less than 1,000 likes. I'm kind of bummed. Doing good? All right. Is the CPI good news? Of course. I mean, you can see based off of the market's reaction, CPI report came in lower than expected. It came in at 5%. The previous reporting was at 6%. So we definitely saw a really nice drop. So I'm just going to actually copy and paste this, and I'm going to pin it in the live chat. How does that sound? Let's see if it lets me. Oh, it's too many words. Trying to edit this thing. Okay, oh, and it looks like we are dropping on NASDAQ. QQQ entry. That would be very risky right now. Could you make money off of it? Possibly, if the market continues to sell off. In my opinion, it's too risky to consider a short position when this report came out better than expected. You know, like there's days where I don't mind being a bear. First off, it's pre-market, so it doesn't mean that we can't get another wave of buying pressure when the market opens. So that's one layer of risk, right? The other thing is, you want to pick the days, you want to choose your battles. And I don't think the battle today would be very fair for bears. The CPI report came in better than expected. Core CPI is the only thing that we have to work with that could lead to a little bit more selling pressure or the fear of going into a potential recession. But as of right now, the market is taking in a lower CPI data report. Let's respect that. Let's not overcomplicate what is going on. You know what I mean? All right. And we just had, let's see, let me just double check. Yep, make sure that if you are purchasing anything off of the Shop TechBud store to enter the giveaway, that you do not forget to enter the promo code Pelosi at checkout. You need to enter the promo code Pelosi, Pelosi, at checkout to make sure that you earn the additional 250 entries. So it doesn't matter if you buy a big item, right? Or even if you just buy a t-shirt, whatever the case might be, right? So this one, let's say this t-shirt is 225 entries. By adding promo code Pelosi, that will earn you an additional 250 entries, meaning that you will get entered 475 times just by using that promo code Pelosi, okay? And they will send you an email, and that will reflect how many entries that you have earned, right? These are the entries, and it breaks it down on each item. But please, you need to make sure that you use promo code Pelosi, and that will get you that additional 250 entries, okay? All right, there it goes. I made 2K during the move. I like that. So do you ship to Europe? Yes, we do. Can you stop drinking water? It's so loud. It's kind of annoying. Victor, I don't care. Turn off. You don't have to watch. If it bothers you that I drink water, you can go find a rock and kick it, buddy. Jesus, dude. The thing people find to complain about baffles me. My goodness. Okay. I guess Victor was joking. Yeah, I just, yeah, it's all good. No worries. All right, Jeffrey, I agree. All right. We're testing a support range right around 318.30. Let's see where we are on this 1 hour time frame. We didn't even break above a previous resistance range of around 320, right? We got rejected right around that general range. 30-minute time frame to get a little bit of a more detailed look. Nope, nothing too significant there. Same thing. We hit highs of 27.88. Right now we are back to 27.50. And we started off with overall lows of 26.73. So we are still up 2.6%, 2.57% on the day. All right. I mean, this is still considered to be a higher low, right? MACD looks good. RSI looks good. It looks like we're about to form a potential reversal here on TQQQ, right? So there's no break of pattern yet. This is a pullback, not a break of pattern yet, right? We're not below the EMA. This is still forming a higher low. Market still hasn't even opened yet, right? So that's going to be a completely different wave of potential buying pressure or selling pressure, depending on how the market interprets what was just reported, right? Based off of the looks of it, it looks pretty good. Are you taking any trades, Ricky? No, because I'm not sold on the idea that the market is going to sell off, right? So, or even continue to rally. I don't know. Normally, market direction is very clear. I'm just kind of questioning why the market isn't super bullish. A 2.7% move is, 2 days ago, we were down 2.5%, right, on TQQQ by the pre-market session. So I don't know. I think this is kind of like an underwhelming CPI report. But again, market hasn't opened, and I know I've made many mistakes before where I choose to enter a position pre-market thinking that it's going to continue to go that way, but there could be a quick change of direction right at market open, right? So what I've learned is instead of trying to predict and make an impulsive trade decision right away, just giving myself some time. I don't have to make a super impulsive decision. If I choose to stay cash, then again, at least I'm not open to risk. If I see there to be a clear direction once the market has opened, then I can make a little bit more of an informed decision. So Hiriki, was that for 200 or 500 bonus entries? It's for 250 bonus entries. So you can use the LPP discount code, but that will get you a discount, which means that you earn less points, but it does save you money, right? Or you can use that promo code of Pelosi, right? And that will earn you 250 additional entries. And again, that's for the fourth link in the description down below. That's for Shop Tech Buds. So you can do it now, you can do it later, but it's going to be active until only the end of today, that promo code Pelosi. So if you want those extra entries without needing to spend the extra money, then again, use that promo code, get entered today, and you'll earn those entries. What was the previous core CPI? Yeah, let's talk about that. So we have it right on over here. We should be able to pop this thing up. So we came in lower than expected, 5%. Forecast was 5.2%. This is overall CPI, so we can do core CPI here. Oh, it's not pulling it up. 1 second. All right. So over here we have the actual 5.6%, which was what was forecasted, but it saw an increase. And you can see on the year over year, right, we're previously at 5.5%, and then we went to 5.6%. So core CPI is not seeing a decrease month over month, right? And that's where the concern is at, is, okay, overall CPI went down because of energy. Core CPI doesn't include energy, so everything less food and items is actually going up versus going down. But that's also what was forecasted. It's what was expected. But that's what's bringing, I would say, some uncertainty of the overall, CPI report. One of the other things that I do want to remind you is that it's not certain, right? But OPEC has announced that they're going to be slowing down production once again. And we talked about this before, where, remember, if OPEC slows down production with their oil, then that's a big contributor to energy itself. And that's why it's not included in core CPI, because there's moments like that where market will most likely react in a negative way, because inflation will reflect that it's going up by having energy prices more expensive. It's not certain, and of course it's going to take a couple of months for it to get factored into the actual CPI report and for us to see the difference at the pump, but it's just something to keep in mind of, like, when asking the question, hey, why is energy going back up with inflation? It's understanding what was done, this month and the next couple of months, that then the market reacts accordingly, right? Ricky, are you holding AMC? Of course not. Oh my goodness. We haven't touched that Reddit POS in quite some time. So no, just focusing on NASDAQ, right? It's enough for me to have to try to keep up with. So we have about 3 minutes left for this report, and then we're going to be getting ready for our LPP live session. So our LPP live trading sessions do begin at market open every day, right at market open. And remember, if you want to join that, that's going to be the second link in the description down below. So it also today gets you 5,000 entries for the GTR giveaway, and it's also one of our biggest discounts at $150 off. So if you've been waiting for a big discount and you're ready to join our team, then again, second link in the description. It's a one-time payment, lifetime access, and if you sign up today, you can watch me trade live as soon as market opens, which is in the next 30 minutes. Okay. Ricky, are you bullish today? Market's bullish today, so don't worry about what I am. I mean, as of right now, I'm nothing, right? I'm cash. I'm waiting for the market to identify its direction. But remember, it doesn't matter about what I am. It's about what the market is. And as of right now, the market's trying to decide if it's going to continue to form higher highs or higher lows, or actually begin to sell off. So what is the FOMC meeting minutes meeting? So that's not probably until the end of the month. We can double check. No, it's not announced yet. I don't see it. Nope. Yeah, not announced yet. Oh, Wait. No, that's today. Oh, shoot. All on the same day? I don't think I've seen that before. When's the last time that the CPI data report has been at the same time than the... What? Oh my goodness. Maybe this is why the market's not really reacting. What? I don't know if I'm going to be able to live stream that at 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is, yeah, no, I don't think I will. Okay. Or, okay, wait. Okay, no, so this is the minutes meeting. All right. I think that's where the confusion was. So the minutes meeting is just the reporting from last month, right? And it's the paper that they come out with on how they justify the previous interest rate hike. So this is not when Jerome Powell speaks. Okay. Wow. Okay. That caught me off guard. Could you guys tell? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's going to be a Fed meeting this month. And look at that. Market is pulling on back. The market should probably react to, in a very minute way. I wouldn't say it's anything too significant for the FOMC minutes meeting, which is just the reporting of last month. But it looks like the actual FOMC meeting, right, is going to be on, what is that, May 3rd? May 3rd, 2023 at 2 p.m. Eastern time. All right. So that's going to be the next interest rate hike. And now that one is super early within the month. Gee willikers. Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay. Here we go. Testing support at EMA. So, Hiroki, would you help me make a decision to trade something other than Qs? You're welcome to share your stock that you're interested in looking at, but I don't tell people where to buy or sell. Never have, and I never will. I don't tell people where to trade. I share my thought or my opinion about whatever stock it is that I'm breaking down, but never will I ever be like, hey, I think you should buy here. I think that you should sell here. If you can't come up with that own trade plan yourself, then you're not ready to take the trade, and that's okay, right? Nothing in life worth doing should ever come easy, and trust me, the stock market is no exception. So I don't even for our LPP team, I will not tell you where to buy. I will not tell you where to sell. There's no easy way in, easy way out with this. It's you either put in the work to figure it out yourself, and not just to get lucky, but you try to have an understanding of your entries and your exits and your why, right? This is why I explain my why behind my entries, my why behind my exits, for you to understand my thought process. And that's all you need, right? just to justify that you have a logical reason on why you're entering and exiting. So market is too bullish. Well, market's making lower highs and lower lows right now. So I wouldn't say it's too bullish. It's NASDAQ is only up 0.74%. So, any opinion on the bank situation? I know that this Friday we have big banks reporting their earnings, and it's going to be the first time since the Silicon Valley Bank failure that these banks have reported this, right? So we will get a better inside look on how they are holding up. Are more people withdrawing their money from banks? Are more people opening accounts, right? It's going to be an actual inside look on big banks and how they're actually currently doing, other than just the Federal Reserve saying, no, banks are sound and resilient, right? So we can see here, on the 14th, so on Friday, we have JP Morgan reporting its earnings. What else do we have? All right, there it goes, already dropping. Look at that, big drop, testing support at that EMA. Find live trading on Discord. Yep, so if you are signing up for LPP right now, I just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of this. So for all those that are joining LPP, right, it's a one-time payment, lifetime access. You get access to the A to Z video lesson library designed for complete beginners, daily live trading sessions, private group chat, and access to the TechBuds HQ. The first thing that you are going to do when you sign up, if you're trying to watch me trade live today and every other day, is you go to the course, right? And in the first 3 videos in the welcome section, it will explain to you, you have time, it will explain to you, the start here section, how to access our Discord, and how to be able to watch me trade live every day. It explains it all for you in just a couple of minutes, right? It's literally, I think, 5 or 6 minutes altogether. This is our welcome section. You need to watch this to have an understanding on how to watch me trade live. The link for our live trading session is posted in our private Discord. And in that private Discord, there's a channel that it is posted in, and that is the morning live trading. So again, it's all explained to you in the course. So please make sure that you take time, you watch it. But again, the second link in the description down below will get you the biggest discount, and it will also get you 5,000 entries for the GTR giveaway automatically. No promo code needed. So again, that's that second link in the description down below. All right, and we are past our time. I'm going to start getting ready for our live trading session with the LPP team. So again, overall CPI data report came in lower than expected at 5%. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me. The only reason that I can see, two reasons that I can see the market potentially changing directions. The first reason is the fear of a recession, right? There's uncertainty of the economy slowing down, labor market slowing down. That's a recent concern that has been brought up by the market. So first reason. Second reason is core inflation. Core inflation did not come in lower than expected. It came in as expected at 5.6%. So that means that core inflation went from 5.5% to actually 5.6%. Now, although it is as expected, that's good, but it's still increased. And that could be a reason on why the market could potentially justify its selling off. Other than that, again, keep your trading simple today. If you're struggling to identify direction, remember, today is literally just one day out of the year. It's one day out of the year. It does not define you as a trader. It does not define the market. There won't be anything that happens today that you won't be able to do later down the road. Do not put yourself in a position that you're going to end up regretting. Implementing bad habits are worse than trying to force an opportunity to potentially make money just for one day. Remember, you're not going to get to where you want to be by implementing bad habits. So regardless if you're green or red today, just make sure that you have your reason why and make sure that you manage your position size and your risk. So I appreciate your time. I hope that we earned your thumbs up in this video. I'm going to continue to try to keep you guys up to date with every economic report that gets released. Oh, and we just had a broken candle there. I was just like, oh my God, what just happened? But again, I'm going to put the $150 off sale for the LPP. I'm going to pin it in the live chat. So whenever you are ready to sign up, if you want to watch me trade live as soon as today, and you want to earn those 5,000 entries for the GTR or 50K cash giveaway, that's going to be either the second link in the description down below, or I just pinned it in the live chat. You can just click that link. It will automatically save you $150 off. You can sign up and you'll get access again to everything that we just talked about. Don't forget to head on over to shoptechbuds.com. Use promo code Pelosi, which is only active for today. That is promo code Pelosi, Pelosi. Again, the best stock trader to have ever lived. That will earn you an additional 250 entries on every order today. So you can order something small, you can order something big, but just use that promo code and it will get you an additional $250 off. If you have any questions, you know exactly how to reach out to me, and that's going to be via Discord, and that's the first link in the description down below. I appreciate your time. Hope that we earned a thumbs up. And like always, let's make sure that we end the